Every service member abroad or recovering at military hospitals means another empty chair at the holiday table. But at Walter Reed Bethesda, volunteers at the American Red Cross see to it personally that they know they're not alone.
So as Christmas is approaching, we start getting a lot of phone calls in about what people can do to connect with the service members. And one of the greatest opportunities that they have is through holiday mail for heroes.
Thousands of cards pour into a clearing center, where they're first screened for hazardous materials. And then
they send some to us, and they send some to Afghanistan, and they around the world, basically, to all of our Red Cross places.
It comes in these great big boxes, and so we end up going through all of the mail to make sure that there's no glitter, that all of the messages are more or less appropriate.
During November and December, dozens of Red Cross volunteers bulk up their weekday comfort carts with stockings and other holiday goodies, then hit the hallways to deliver their mail for heroes.
Sometimes they know who a service member is, and they're like, oh, this card would be great for this service member. I know that they would really like it. Or I know that this service member is Jewish. Do you guys have a Hanukkah card? We usually try and go up to the 4th floor first because that's usually where the wounded warriors are. It's specifically the wounded warrior floor of everyone that's just come back from Afghanistan.
To an awesome soldier. Awesome.
You are awesome. I like going upstairs on the 5th floor where we have all the people from World War II and the Vietnam, which was my era, by the way, Vietnam veterans, and, because they're important too.
Most of the cards are handmade by kids, coming from classes, youth groups, and Girl and Boy Scout troops.
I just remember writing them in school when I was in 4th grade to guys in Iraq at that point. And it's kind of weird getting them now.
We do get churches, women's auxiliary from the churches and the synagogues.
Some years, even the famously split Congress convenes in a room to send their thanks to wounded warriors.
Our appreciation as a nation for their service.
Just to know that everyone in America really supports us, and it always made us laugh whenever we read them in Afghanistan because some of the stuff the kids say are pretty funny.
It's a tough time for them, and holidays are tough. So just to get a card and see a smile, and the cards are funny, the kids are funny.
Just one that was completely random. It was, "How are you doing in Afghanistan? I love the color blue. Sometimes I like to dance on Sundays. Love Rachel," or something.
One of the most prominent military hospitals in the country, Walter Reed here in Bethesda cares for hundreds of wounded service members who often must undergo multiple surgeries and amputations.
They have a lot else on their mind besides holiday cards, and so it's just one little bright spot in their day, and that's what I'm happy to bring.
Lindsay Borma, CBS News, Bethesda, Maryland.